In this problem, we have f of x equals c times x plus ln of cosine x. And we want to find for what value c is f prime of pi over 4 equal to 6. So they're asking us about the derivative, so let's take the derivative. Right, so f prime of x. So the derivative of c times x, that's going to be c. Right, that's just a line, the slope c, plus, and then here we're going to have to use the chain rule. So we have ln on the outside and cosine x on the inside. Right, and so the chain rule, we want to take the derivative of the outside first and multiply it by the derivative of the inside. So what's the derivative of the outside? That's the derivative of ln of something. That's going to be 1 over cosine x. Right? The derivative of ln of something is 1 over whatever is inside. Right? And then the derivative of the inside, what's the derivative of cosine of x? It's negative sine of x. Okay? So c plus negative sine of x over cosine x, or c minus sine x over cosine x. Okay, and they're asking specifically at pi over 4. So let's go ahead and plug in pi over 4. F prime of pi over 4 is equal to c minus sine of pi over 4 divided by cosine of pi over 4. Right, and so you can think about this as sines and cosines, or if it's easier to think about it as the tangent of pi over 4. Whatever's easier for you. I'll just think about it like this. Angle is pi over 4. Both sides are going to be equal because that's 45 degrees, right? So this is going to be c minus 1 over root 2 over 1 over root 2, right? Sine and cosine are equal at pi over 4. And this is going to cancel to 1, right? So f prime of pi over 4 is equal to c minus 1. Alright? And we need to find c so that f prime of pi over 4 is equal to 6. Okay? So if f prime of pi over 4 is equal to 6, then 6 is equal to c minus 1. Add 1 to both sides, and c is equal to 7. And that is the answer. C equals 7. So f of x equals 7x plus ln of cosine x. That means that f prime of pi over 4 is equal to 6.